Good evening everybody, my name is Tommy, and this evening I'm going to be doing my prototype video on toddler cereals in the market. And the main objectives for this project is to come up with a suitable cereal for toddlers, and at the same time I want to make sure that whatever I'm putting into that cereal is aligning with the FDA requirements when it comes to toddler nutrients and nutritional values for our kids. And at the same time I'm looking at enlightening our kids in one way or the other, and I want to come up with a price. I want to come up with a cereal that is of high quality, and at the same time I want to come up with an affordable price for everybody, every individual. And this brought me to my area of focus. What I really emphasized on in this project was nutritional values, which I think is the most important thing. I looked at the packaging, I looked at the contents of the package, and at the same time I looked at the price. And this brought me to the area of research, and I looked specifically at two types of cereals. I looked at the cocoa cereal, and at the same time I looked at the frosted cereal. And below I put down the nutritional value that I found on the box, and this brought me to the nutritional value. I asked my parents, I asked parents and people in my team, I asked them what they were looking for. For example, when they go to the grocery store, what do they look for on the aisle when they're getting the cereal? Do they just grab anything they find on the aisle, or there's some specifics they're looking for when they're getting a cereal for the kids? And this made them talk about what they really like to see. If they had the power to put together a cereal, what they really like to see in that cereal. And for the nutritional value, we discovered that most cereals in the grocery store that were put together for kids had a pretty enormous level when it comes to sugar. And we decided that instead of that sugar, we could substitute that sugar for honey. It might not be like the best choice, but when we looked in depth, we discovered that honey had more medical benefits attached to it in comparison to that sugar. Because one thing in mind was that we want to make sure that our kids had something that they could enjoy, and at the same time whatever they were taking in was aiding their growth and their development. And when we looked at the medical benefits of value of honey, we saw that there was a lot to it in comparison to sugar. Or even if we were gonna use sugar, we want to ensure that it was at the minimal level, at a very, very minimal level. But majority of people in my team decided to go for the honey as a substitution for the sugar. And looking at protein, we thought that soy was a very good option. That we thought that a cereal that had soy was gonna be very nutritious for kids. In vitamins, when it came to vitamins, we looked at fruits. Most of them were they went with strawberries. They thought strawberries was a very good idea. Any cereal that had strawberries in it is pretty pricey at the grocery store, but they believed that that was a very suitable option for kids. And we were looking at more potassium, like a higher level of potassium and lesser amount of sodium when it comes to like more of the nutritional values. Most of them said they'd like to see a cereal that had whole grains in it or fiber. And for my packaging, for the contents, you know, while we try to put together colorful things together to make a package, we want to make sure that we have a segment that has to educate our kids. So I looked at geography, and for geography I thought we could either put in flashcards, or we could put like a puzzle at the back of the package, or we could do like a type of map quiz. Or for spelling, we could also do like flashcards. We could put together a letter block. We could do like a word search. We could also put together puzzles. We thought that this was gonna be appropriate for kids. And when it comes to price, with a cereal that has an extremely nutritious value and all the things they're looking for, we thought that $2.99 was gonna be a very suitable option for something you will see at a grocery store. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.